Make no mistake. I'm a sociopath.
Narration. Also, thanks for the warning, but you're not going to use that as an excuse to be a jerk, right? Right?
God, that sounded evil. Let's rewind a little. I grew up all over coastal America. House after restraining order, everything just kind of blends in.
How exciting does a life have to be for a restraining order to just blend in day to day?
If the divorce rate is 50-50, my mom landed on tails like 8 times.
Nicole's mother hasn't thought maybe marriage isn't for her. No, but 8 would be an alarming amount of dogs to own. I'm not even sure I can come up with a comparison for this.
The popular girls would talk to me all the time. And they were just stupid.
The joke itself isn't even that original, just the delivery. Why does it feel so relatable?
My piece of shit gamer brother got us evicted for pirating breakbeat mixtapes. It's like not even good music.
Come on, Nicole, look at the bright side. At least this time it wasn't from a divorce. No, but this is a sin because I got kicked out of a library for somebody else doing this once. And that was over 10 years ago, but I'm still salty.
Anyway, so mom was crying, packing up the moving boxes. And that's when she told me we're moving out of state. And I just got settled. I said, fuck you, I'm living with dad. He's just a neighborhood down. I put the boxes down, go over, knock on the door, and boom! A gunshot! My second Christmas killed himself!
You guys might think that's pretty dark, and it is, but for all we know, that man is a trafficker. We learned nothing about her father, so this might be a reasonable response.
Hey, so for the senior prank this year, what if we parked our cars where we don't usually park them?
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Would it be though? I mean, if you have assigned spots, I'm assuming similar to my school, they made you pay for your parking. So the only people laughing will be the school board as they get to write tickets for every person not in their assigned places. Can we talk about the pose Ari is in for a second? There's 2 other versions with her wearing different clothes, but otherwise, there is no front-facing model for her. This is the only position we see this character in the entire game. Interesting choice there, creator.
God, they are never funny. It's like the girls just laugh to avoid sexual assault.
That's probably exactly the reason. In fact, I think I'm gonna put us in for just sad reality.
Hey, yo, you new to this educational prison?
Crispin's existence.
No. I could show you around. Like a school tour. You want to do that? You up for that? Yeah, so then my friend got the DLC, this downloadable content.
I chose this route just to not be a jerk, and I immediately regret that decision.
Oh, well, yeah, you know.
I know what?
Did you hear about how Mountain Dew makes guys sterile?
What kind of conversation topic is this for a new girl at your school that you met 5 minutes ago?
Hey, stop kicking it! This backpack holds priceless reading materials!
Oh yeah? Like what? The Bernstein Bears make eye contact?
Hey, what is this, 4th grade? It is home to some of my favorite manga books.
Jeffrey. Just everything Jeffrey.
Manga? What is it, like Asian or something?
Japanese, thank you. Some of which go on to be very popular television shows.
He just sounds like someone who wakes up with his bed crusty.
Like, okay, he thinks your Chinese cartoon books are stupid. Why defend it?
Stay out of this, you girl.
Sick burn, bro. Also, that's sexist.
Kinda. I make fan art based on the works of Sento Takahashi.
You know that anime will exist with or without you, right?
No.
It absolutely would. Also, I'm willing to bet we can come up with 34 things he means by fan art.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like Senti Takamoki, whatever the his name is, if you died, he wouldn't care. He wouldn't even know.
What's your point?
How do you give a about anything that doesn't give a about you?
Hey, in a translated newsletter, he said thank you to each and every one of his fans. That includes me.
Oh, he writes in English?
No, his fan club translated it from Japanese.
Holy parasocial relationship, Batman. You took a public statement that didn't even get an official translation as a personal thank you? I've heard of desperate, but my god.
Anyway, you want to stick to getting beat up over children's media? I'll leave you to it.
Wait.
Huh? What?
Thanks for talking to me. Not many people are as nice to me as you are.
Oh my god, I'm actually starting to feel bad for Jeffrey.
Oh, you look new. The lunch line's on the other end there.
Huh?
You're trying to find where the lunch line starts, right? You got here a little late, so it's pretty long now. Where'd you come in from?
Like just outside? There was this weird kid getting his shit handed to him.
Jekka was likely referring to where she moved from, but of course Nicole has to answer in the most literal way possible. And I get that the point is that she's trying to not make friends, but who tries this hard at not trying? It just seems exhausting.
Oh, glasses, bowl cut. That's Jeffrey. I don't think he's all there. Like, he's too socially awkward for the normal people, but too smart for the special eddies.
Can I sit here?
Yeah, sure. All my friends got put in a different lunch period.
Trauma bonding.
What's your name? I'm Nicole.
I'm Jekka.
Jekka? That's like on your birth certificate?
Short for Jessica, Avi.
Saying obvi in 2007 when it's well out of style. Seriously, I actually think this is the first time I've heard it since 2003.
Nicole! You ready for day 2?
Is someone gonna kill me day 2? If so, absolutely.
Pessimism. Nah, but if this is her attitude towards school, she'd Avengers Endgame herself over a retail job.
Dude, class, just skip with me.
I told you yesterday, if I skip anymore, my mom's gonna start giving me disciplinary tattoos. It'd be some weird like I love school on my fingers.
Bit of an empty threat given that she'd have to have you sit still for it. Like what's she gonna do, strap you down? You have no incentive for it to come out looking good.
So where are you headed?
Nicole said she was skipping school 5 minutes ago, but my only options are going to class or going to class.
Having trouble, Nicole?
You can't be in here.
Saw you were lagging behind. I thought you might need a spare shirt.
I already felt disgusting watching this given the nature of the scene, but the teacher walking in just puts the creep meter in orbit.
You know something? You're feisty. I like that in my female students.
I got a feeling you like something else in your female students too.
Nicole's amazing banter aside, she doesn't immediately scream like a banshee to get somebody's attention, while a man that looks like he's on set for retirement ogles her in the women's locker room.
See, you just snap back like that. I like it. It's sexy.
You are saying this to a 16-year-old in the girls' locker room.
Come on, what's age? Look at you, you're mature enough.
This being an actual option you can pick.
You have money to spend on me, right? Like at least a couple hundred?
Oh, I got more than a couple hundred. Like 370.
Listen, I'm not saying that wouldn't be a lot of money for a high schooler, but any adult trying to pick someone up flexing that money should probably be depressed. Like, we've all had points in our life where we're a little broke, but I'd never go up to a girl and just be like, hey babe, I got 300.
So, how's your drink so far?
My non-alcoholic Sprite is just wonderful.
Dave & Buster's.
I can't have you stumbling out of here wasted. People would start suspecting something.
I'm 1/3 your age. That ship's sailed, coach.
Actually, unless somebody from school is here, they're probably just assuming that's your dad.
I was thinking you could come back to my place to collect.
The second I stepped in, he locked the door behind us, grabbing my neck and squeezing really f***ing tight. The last thing I remember was the rush in his eyes while the life slipped from mine.
Why did he even bother with Dave & Buster's if this was going to be the end result? He picked her up behind the school. He spent this money for nothing. This probably isn't what I should be analyzing, but I'm irritated by his financial irresponsibility. So, full disclosure, this was actually not the first ending I got. In fact, I landed on valedictorian of all things. Probably because the first run I took seriously, but the second run I decided to take the worst decisions as they were presented to me, and I decided to show this one first to show how dark the game could get. It's not only one of the shorter routes, but also a great way to set the tone for the video. So, because it makes my life a little easier.
It's my first day. You sure about that?
Whatever, all you hot girls look the same.
That was real discreet.
And sexist.
But it's pretty bad because they keep giving me Percocet.
Cool. Seriously? How much?
Enough to demotivate an elephant. I got them right here. You want to do them with me? They only kind of get you fucked up, but it's good.
Free Percocet? Hell yeah, hand it over.
Nicole would be a kidnapping victim at a college party.
My feet feel great. I could fall asleep standing right now.
I'm sorry, are we lost? Both of you should be in class. This isn't a skip period. Prescription pills? Whose are these? Actually, it doesn't matter. You're both in big trouble. Yeah, you definitely are in trouble.
Well, you're in the model train fan club, you freak.
Adding gas to the fire instead of faking an apology or just claiming plain ignorance. Also, for somebody that just totally legally took some meds, you are not very chill, Nicole.
Hey, you don't look familiar at all. Are you new here?
Kinda. I'm back from a 2-day suspension.
It's the 3rd day of school.
I don't beat around the bush.
You're cool as shit. What's your name?
Being deemed cool for being honest about something that isn't even that personal. Also, Jekka not seeing this as a red flag.
I'd feel sorry for you, because I'm pretty sure they canceled Extreme Dodgeball like 2 years ago.
You saw that show too? That's sick! You know, you're kind of cool for a girl.
That's sexist. Again.
Thanks. Sorry, you're just not a person who warrants return compliments.
Man, you're honest too? That's kinda hot. Hey, do you wanna like hang out later?
Being considered cool for being honest in a mean way. Seriously, in universe, is honesty just that rare? Because this has happened twice.
But yeah, so I'm pretty into cool shit. You know, not like cool shit, but kind of that step away from the regular cool shit, like just doing my own thing, you know?
All I asked was, are you paying for the pizza? And you just went into that.
Hanging out with f***ing Kyler. Seriously, I think I'd actually prefer Crispin.
So anything else from last night?
Yeah, he really wants me to be his girlfriend, but you know.
He has the temper problem, right? How'd you turn him down gently?
I didn't turn him down. I challenged him to win me over. Under the assumption there's some chance I could like him.
Severe gaslighting. Given the last ending, I started to wonder if most of them end that way.
Now that your classmates are gone, you want to get out of here with me?
I'm sorry, what?
Don't play naive, Nicole. I saw the way you looked at me. I've seen the way you've been looking at me since you got to this school. Your dominant male authority figure's here to take you away.
Even the counselor could be a guest on Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator.
No, actually, I'm just not gonna be your girlfriend either way. You had zero chance from the start if it makes you feel any better.
Saying this to a person on a ledge when I explicitly chose the option to convince him to not jump. Seriously, what is the point of a choice-based game if my decisions don't even affect the outcome? Legit, whether I try to help this kid or not, he does his best impression of Gamora.
The only word on the street is you manipulated Kyler into killing himself.
I barely did anything.
Exactly. All he liked you for was looks, meaning you're pretty enough that a boy would literally die for you. It's like awesome. I want to be you.
Jekka's a bigger sociopath in this route than Nicole. And some of you are gonna say, oh, well, she got Kyler to jump off the school, but that was not her end goal, and Jekka's idolizing her for it.
You don't want to be famous?
No, just no one on YouTube's famous.
Well, I know that, just like YouTube famous. Come on.
Taking shots at YouTubers. Yes, I'm petty enough to take this personally.
Call over the weird nerdy kid. You're a smart boy, right? Let's make a deal. You do all my homework and slip me every test answer, and I won't force you to kill yourself.
So he stuck with that deal all the way to the end of graduation. I'm valedictorian for the class of '09.
Roll credits. Also, Jeffrey fell for that. Like, I know he's pretty awkward, but I'm starting to wonder how Jeffrey functions as a person.
You don't want to be famous?
No, just no one on YouTube's famous.
Well, I know that, just like YouTube famous. Come on.
All right, but I don't have a camera or anything.
We'll just record it at my house. I have a Mac and everything.
8 months later, I'm kind of a big deal on YouTube.
I'm totally not jealous at all. This is my not jealous voice.
To make up for your tardiness, perhaps you could help me out in the dark room. I need the chemicals cleansed for tomorrow's class. Sorry, I didn't even catch your name.
It's Nicole. What's yours?
You can call me Mr. White.
Nobody questioning that the teacher followed a 16-year-old girl into a dark room. Granted, the gym teacher did follow her into the locker room and didn't get punished, but still, this time there's actually witnesses. So, does anyone here even care?
It's just you had a very striking look. Positively pure. I do a lot of freelance photography work outside of my teaching job here.
Oh, so just wearing lingerie and baby oil gotcha. When is it?
No, not that either. The shoot is this weekend at White Wheat Farms. Should be a nice, wholesome, sunny September day.
So when I initially played this route, I didn't pick up on the context clues of what this guy was saying. I just assumed he was lying through his teeth and wanted to do unspeakable things to Nicole. Needless to say, I did not Z the one person that wouldn't be a guest host on Chris Hansen's TCAP was something vile.
That's it. Wonderful. Your pure skin just wonderfully fades out into the highlights of the wheat behind you.
Yeah, thanks. Could you talk about something other than skin? It's like a dermatology fever dream.
Nicole goes to dermatology instead of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, even dermatologists aren't this obsessed with skin. And I half expected it to go that route after the gym coach ending.
So, I'm pretty sure the photography teacher's a white nationalist.
I said the tuna's good today, and you just replied with that.
It's just the class of '09 version of who the Zuck starts a conversation like that. I just sat down.
So, He's...
Mr. White is a white nationalist. Pretty much everyone who goes here is a white supremacist.
Oh, that makes sense.
That might actually be accurate, and I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner, but when I really thought about it, I realized there isn't a single African American character in this game. Like, we haven't even seen one in the background. So, lack of diversity sin?
Really getting into the dramatic psyche of our students. At your age, it's the #1 thing on your mind.
Talking about with a man 20 years older than me is the first thing on my mind.
The counselor is still disgusting in this route.
So, how'd things go with Mr. White?
Okay, yeah, about that. So, I was talking to him, kinda confronting him, and his arguments weren't that out there.
Don't make a political joke. Don't make a political joke. Okay, but Jekka folds under dumb ideals after one conversation.
I mean, I guess when you think about it, it is kinda silly to tell just one group they can't be proud.
Exactly, like, isn't that racism in itself?
I get where you're coming from.
I know we get to choose some of these routes, but my god, that switch up was fast. There wasn't even an argument. She's just like, you know what? You have a good point. Whip bam boom, she joined the Nationalists.
Long story short, I went to the shoot, and Mr. White got the bright idea of having us build a chlorine bomb that could level a food court. We didn't really know what we were doing while giving him a hand with the supplies. We just thought he had a really big pool. He detonated it at a Puerto Rican rights bingo night, killing himself in the process.
The whiplash I experienced from this going from 0 to 100 after one conversation. Okay, but this has to be the most unbelievable ending, and I just want you guys to hear me out. First off, Nicole goes on to tell us that her, Jekka, and 3 other girls were implicated in the explosion due to DNA. But at best, they would probably just find fingerprints and maybe a stray hair. Nothing that would explicitly say they built or even knew about this plan, just that they touched the items. The cops could bring them in, but a DA would probably be hesitant to file charges against people they have very little evidence against. Plus, I don't believe these girls, especially Nicole, wouldn't just say, yeah, he had us over and started soliciting us. It would gain them pity points with the jury, plus situationally, it's not like he's going to be refuting them. But all of this is a moot point, because when you think about it, these are 5 white, in-universe attractive girls. Who is going to convict them? I just believe from a, we'll say, systematic point of view, they would at worst get a slap on the wrist.
You know what? Forget it. Just do what you want. I'd rather have a white nationalist lunch friend than no friend at all.
Nicole, you rock. You can't let some silly politics get in the way of us, right?
Nicole is standing up for nothing to preserve a friendship she barely cares about.
Well, maybe just get better at it?
No, you don't understand. Like, there's all these dumb underprivileged student passes. They're doing so many that like 20% of the sports are automatically filled. All these Mexican kids act like America's so racist when they got the red carpet rolled out for everything.
This is unfortunately the most cognitive function we ever see out of Kyler this entire game.
You know, Jeffrey, this might be sudden, but like, you want to take me out later?
Well, not that busy. I gotta egg a synagogue this Friday, but I could make time.
You know, this Friday's like my only free day for the next, like, forever, so damn, too bad.
Jeffrey, I just wanted to remind you that you need to bring the extra large eggs this Friday. We need a big splat.
Jeffrey, what about our date this Friday?
Loser character drops all of his beliefs for a girl that has never once shown any level of interest in him any other day of the week cliche. I know he's awkward people, but he folds like a lawn chair.
It's been about 3 weeks now since I've gone to school. Once the news hit they killed Jeffrey, the literal FBI stepped in and expelled all the white nationalists. The end, right?
Jeffrey gets murked in this ending just because he wanted to go on a date with Nicole, but that's not even the real tragedy. Like, yeah, he's super annoying, but why couldn't it have been Kyler?
So, what are the orders? Do you guys do a bunch of chants or something?
For sure, dude.
All right, you better start rolling. Aryan Brothers, assemble!
Yo, we doing the chant?
Hell yeah, we're doing the chant.
White pride worldwide!
Okay, let's see what the Nation of Islam forums have to say about this.
Part of me doesn't believe she would come up with this plan. I mean, I know she did research on this stuff when she was looking up nationalism after she confronted her teacher, but I'd find it more believable that she just wanted to embarrass the people she saw chanting.
So, right after I uploaded that video to the NOI forums, it was immediately shared everywhere. Shared to the point of Minister Farrakhan seeing it and ordering a full-scale arson assault on the entire school.
Nicole feels nothing for being the ignition for a tragic event that took the lives of all of her classmates. And I know she never really cared about any of them, and they did become really bad people in this route, but she has been shown to care about Jekka to the point she won't argue with her. But there is no mention of her in this epilogue anywhere. Hell, at the end of the route where she gets, unalived by her coach, she says that Jekka girl was really cool, and they had only talked like once in that route. It's just weird how inconsistent her care is based on the route.
Oh, sick! Here goes nothing!
He really jumped!
Ow. Oh my god.
I told you guys earlier, whether you help him or not, he's still going to jump off that building. It's just a canon event, and you can't prevent it.
Oh my god! Nicole! Nicole!
What? I'm right here.
It's f***ed up, but I don't think I'll be able to support us as a pro lacrosse player anymore.
That was the plan?
But it doesn't mean anything. We'll figure it out together. Right?
Kind of. Probably, sure, yeah.
As long as I have you, I'll be okay.
Nicole has literally zero reason to do this, but decides to give him false hope just to be mean. Something she would normally not give a crap enough about to even expend the effort.
Really glad I let him give me that key now. If he's in the hospital for a month, he won't be missing any of his shit. Oh my god. There's enough Percocet here to get surgery awake.
Thundross Industries does not support this behavior. Remember, drugs are bad for you.
Mom found me strung out on the bedroom floor and called 911 to get my stomach pumped. Now I'm in rehab against my will.
Oh, you telling me the girl that was hyped about perks managed to overindulge? Who could have predicted that? This is just making me realize that the fact that this isn't even the worst ending for her just shows how low the bar is for a good ending.
So, gym class, showing our education system is pure evil.
Why do you talk like a cartoon?
Yeah, why does the socially awkward kid talk like a cartoon character? It's almost like he has issues communicating with people. Okay, but I'm gonna be honest, it is actually a valid critique of him as a person.
No, just normal. Never mind.
Huh, 'cause I like some wild here and there. You probably couldn't handle it.
Try me.
I don't care if it is just a scheme to bully him. Why would you want to hear this? Coming out of that voice. Ever.
And what do you call that again?
It's a giantess fetish. I like it when cute girls walk all over me.
At no point in Jeffrey's brain there's an alarm bell that goes off that says, this might be a bad idea. That being said, as gross as it is that he's vocalizing this, he's not as big of a gooner as I thought he'd be.
Maybe I should grow 40 feet. Then you'd really like me.
Hey, how'd you...
Maybe if you took your shoes off and stepped on his face.
I can't believe this. She told everyone?
It's okay, Jeffrey. Run away with me. I'll stuff you in my back pocket.
Ugh, just shut up.
You told this stuff to a girl you knew for like 5 minutes, whose immediate reaction to you was insulting. There was a negative 5% chance this wasn't going to happen.
Why is it definitely not Jeffrey?
'Cause you're not a cat.
Settle down now. I've heard the rumors going around about him, and you should all be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, they should be the ones ashamed of themselves. Right.
Thank you. I was really...
Just because he prefers alternative forms of does not mean he should be ridiculed.
Good-intentioned teacher inadvertently makes bullying worse by trying to come to the student's defense cliche.
I would have left a note, but there's only a 2-second window between staring down the barrel of a gun and dying. I'm not even mad I'm dead. Through all the news coverage that'll cry about me for a week and him for a century, it might be best for both of us. They rarely get the facts straight.
Listen, the sin here is just gonna be that I don't want to make a joke. Like, I really tried, and I couldn't find something to say that wasn't either completely insensitive or just plain not funny. This was too dark even for me.
Did I really forget my eyeliner?
Ahem. Ahem.
Did you really need that cough like that? It's kind of annoying.
This isn't cosmetics class, Nicole.
I know that.
So pay attention to the photography lecture in photography class.
I'll be done in like 2 seconds. Just calm down.
Now, Nicole.
Okay, fine.
Wonderful. as I was saying...
You can't talk like that to her.
Teacher fails to rule in unruly students cliche. Okay, but why is Jekka escalating this? I mean, yeah, Nicole seemed a little annoyed, but Jekka seems ready to throw hands over this. Just feels like a bit of an overreaction.
I'm just curious to hear your side of the story.
And Mr. White said?
Said you were talking out of turn with extreme vulgarity.
Well, yeah, you would too if he was groping you all over mid-lecture.
Excuse me?
Yeah, what?
Oh, you don't believe me?
Your friend Jessica here was there too, and also seems quite surprised at your claim.
This ends up working even though there's an entire classroom of students to interview, and I'm sure at least one of them would refute the story.
My photography teacher was getting really touchy-feely with, my essential areas.
I believe you, sweetheart.
Oh, awesome. You rock, Mom. So what's for dinner?
But if this really happened, I'm not very fond of your principal's dismissive tone.
The irony that the one time the adults are all taking Nicole seriously, she's lying through her teeth.
So, just because no one said anything means it isn't happening?
You all have internet and texting now. Surely it would have gotten out.
Even if someone did say something, who's better connected? The 16-year-old girl who doesn't hang out at the local sports bar? Or some dipshit with a whistle who knows 12 synonyms for quarterback?
There's just something really dark about the one time a girl is really speaking up in this story and getting results. It's all a fabrication.
It's been about a year since the trial. We won $500,000 in the civil suit, and I immediately dropped out and moved to LA. Dressing nice and maintaining my new expensive drug habit is cool, but the school's tax dollars paying for it is so hot. I met another Nicole while I was out here. She's kind of famous.
Referencing Paris Hilton's best friend. Anyway, does anyone else find it ironic that the one guy going down for being a predo isn't one? Like, he's not a good guy by any stretch of the imagination. We know what he is because of one of the other endings, but still.
I mean, I already explained it, didn't I?
All right, what?
I made it up. The whole thing.
I knew you'd crack eventually.
But how can you blame me? Just trying to put on my makeup and he belittles me in front of the whole class.
So in response, you accused him of one of the worst crimes imaginable. What does it say about me that I'm actually kind of impressed by this level of pettiness? I mean, this is a terrible thing to do and you definitely overreacted.
Needless to say, Mom was pissed. I was like, but I thought we should tell the truth, and she was all, not in court, bitch. So we got buried in legal fees, lost our home, lost everything. Mom found another husband and said I could rot under a bridge for all she cared.
Someone actually getting their comeuppance in this story.
I don't want to be responsible for you ruining the party, but I also don't want to be responsible for you crashing it out of roid rage. Nicole's choice.
No, off.
Fine, be a see if I care.
Kyler desperately needs a hug from his parents.
How many spins again?
Nailed it!
What the How'd you get in here?
There's no lock on the doors. Saw it as a great opportunity for an A+ in street photography.
This isn't a street. Knowing what we know of this school, they would probably actually publish a photo of Nicole looking like this.
Wow, I am creative when it comes to destroying things.
Hey! Do you have permission to be here?
What? It was like this when I sleepwalked in here.
You wear gloves to bed?
Of anything. The incessant bullying of Jeffrey, convincing Kyler to yeet himself off the roof, this is what gets her kicked out of school. Really? You want me to believe that? Oh, and I forgot that time she was caught with perks in the hallway. Yeah, distribution, that's not expulsion worthy, but this? Destruction of a little property? Oh, yeah, you know what? Definitely.
Anyway, I got statewide expulsion. Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing either. Mom refused to move again, forced me to get a shitty job, and hits me to relieve her feelings of disappointment.
I don't believe Nicole would last in this job very long. Like, I give it a week before she throws hands with a Karen that's screaming about their fries. Like, this is a person that does not handle humans well.
Well, nothing really. I'm just wondering why you've been so exhausted lately.
People, Mom.
You're being nice, right? Trying to get along?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's my problem. Never putting up a fight. Never telling men I'm not their emotional wheelchair.
Well, sweetie, I'm not sure if being confrontational is the key to happiness. You're a beautiful girl. Don't have an ugly personality towards anyone.
I've wanted to bring this up for a while, and not that I condone any of Nicole's behavior, but this is a prime example of every adult in her life failing her, and somehow the most mild example. She's basically telling her mom here that she's spread herself too thin emotionally and it's draining her. But instead of telling her daughter that, hey, it's okay to cut off a person or two, or just tell people you want some time to yourself, she tells her you need to keep being nice to everybody and basically be a doormat, essentially disregarding her feelings, which makes me think Nicole might not be a sociopath and just a product of her upbringing. I mean, scene doesn't include lap dance with Nicole's mom?
Really makes you question the whole point of niceness.
Being nice just traps you into these hostage friendships. Socializing honestly kind of sucks now.
You're starting to sound like that weird kid, Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey's one of my hangouts this week.
If your hangout plans include a one-on-one with Jeffrey, it might just be time to quit life. Wait, I don't mean that in a suet.
So this is your place, huh?
That's the third time you said that.
Sorry, yeah, today's just been wild, crazy.
How do I explain that I feel like I just lost brain cells after 7 seconds of Crispin?
You see me at the hoops machine? I'm sick, you couldn't keep up.
Yeah, I really should have taken it more seriously. I'm 17 after all.
Motherfucking Kyler. Right after Crispin too, it's like she's trying to speedrun the loss of gray matter.
But yeah, season 4, not really for me personally. How about you?
Sorry, season 4 of what now?
The Doki Daisuke anime? You've been paying attention, right?
All three of these guys have depressed me in different but equally torturous ways.
What's it like to be happy? Like happy. Sure, I can have fun, think something's cool, have a good time. None of that outweighs wanting to die.
Not gonna sugarcoat it, she did not have a chance. The odds were stacked against her hanging out with those three guys. At the risk of sounding too dark, this was a natural conclusion after the abuse her brain took being around them. Had she hung out with literally any other three people, she would have been so much better off. But those three boys? Not a chance. So quick sidebar, we're actually going to skip the alternate route if you would have chosen to go to the concert. And the reason is, let's just say Nicole succeeds at what she failed at in this route. I'll send the choice the game gives you when you try to pick who you'd want to run to, the school administration or her mother, because ultimately it doesn't change what she does. But we already got to experience something similar through the Jeffrey ending, except in this case, we are much closer to the victim. And even though I know the character isn't really worth rooting for, watching it just kind of depressed me.
Did you completely glaze over the last 10 things I said? He took a picture in the girls' locker room.
And I assure you he'll be dealt with soon. But you'll need to learn how to deal with the consequences of revealing attire.
Victim blaming. No, seriously, this is a route where Jeffrey took the photo of Nicole in the locker room and she didn't destroy the camera stuff. In reality, the school would be open to a massive lawsuit, but yeah, I'm sure it's much more important to focus on the $1,000 worth of equipment, which by the way, she only has motive on Nicole, not any actual proof.
Hey, I did the video! You better make good with that pool party plus one.
What video?
You don't remember? If I posted a viral video, you'd let me go with you?
What is this? Get out!
No, wait, it's only like a minute, see?
Yeah?
Yo, what's up? This is Kyler. Let's break this gay-ass photo lab.
Kyler gets himself expelled because he really wanted to see girls in bikinis. I'm actually gonna take a sin off for that.
I thought about what Miss Lynn said for months into my first fully legal summer. The manipulation was still fun. What got harder was the escape plan. Now that I was 18, I couldn't just resort to calling older men pedophiles for dating me. I slowed down a bit.
Nicole still looks like a teenager and could very much get away with telling guys she's 16 or 17. In fact, that escape plan would probably work well into her mid-20s. She could probably start a small business where she blackmails guys into not going to the cops for money. Wait, am I starting to think like her?
What did anybody do to you anyway? Everybody's always nice to you and calls you pretty and all you want to do is hurt them. And more than that, they give you things, always help you, and then I just see you screw them over. Well, she gets too much attention to know how much it hurts to be me for a day.
I guess we'll never know.
This argument kind of falls flat on its face when you consider that he took pictures of her in the locker room on multiple routes. Okay, but let's quickly dissect this ending. It's an easy allegory for dating. Women feel like they're drowning in mediocre options, while men feel like they're starving. And if it helps, think of it like a buffet. I'm not a huge fan of seafood or Mexican food, it just isn't for me, so if I end up at a buffet with only those two things, I'm probably not going to indulge. Now mind you, there's an extra layer to this. Nicole kind of discusses how she has to constantly worry about assault of a certain kind. But when you boil it down, neither side can really understand the other because they have two extremely different experiences. That's my pseudo-psychology perspective anyway, and once again, the scene kind of falls flat when you consider that he soft assaulted her twice, and in one ending put a pew-pew right in her face.
Rejected!
Hey everybody, Thundross here. Thanks for watching my Cinemasins parody of Everything Wrong with Class of 09. It's been in my backlog for quite a while, not that I'm sure anyone could relate to that. But if you enjoyed the video, I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing. It does help me out a ton. As usual though, try not to do anything too stupid. Please keep yourself safe, and until next time, this is Thundross signing off.